Hey guys, so I'm working on the lower base cabinets from my miter station today. And the design that I went with has a little web structure on the inside of those lower cabinets. And since I don't have a domino, I'm going with a half lap joint. Right, so that joint's plenty strong enough for what I'm doing. It's a ton of glue surface. So it should really give me a strong inner web system that my drawers are gonna be able to slide on. So I'm really looking forward to this. Let's take a second and I'll show you how to make this joint. So with a half lap joint, you're basically taking two pieces of wood that are the same thickness, and instead of butting them up against each other like this, you actually cut the pieces so that they sit on top of each other and lay flat, right? So in order to be able to do that, you need to be able to find the center of these two pieces so that I can remove the waste so that they'll be able to sit on top of each other. So let's show you how to find the center of the material. All right. Finding the center of a material that is of a common thickness is pretty easy, right? So if this was a 1/2 inch piece or a 1 inch piece, it'd be really easy to find the middle, but it's not. As you can see, it's a little less than 7/8. So that takes a little bit of extra work, okay? A cool little trick that you can do is to take a straight edge ruler just like this and put it on an angle, right? And then what you do is you line up the 2 points so that they are of a thickness that's easy to divide, right? So this is 2 inches. You see, I got it to the 7 and 5. So where that 6 is, that's the middle of your material. So you just put a little mark there, draw a line out from there with a square, and that's your center. There are plenty of jigs out there that you can buy or make that'll do this for you, but I don't have one and don't really have the time to make one right this second. So this is a really easy way to find the middle of this material. So there you can see that I've got the middle of my material marked on both pieces. So now I need to mark out how much material I need to take out. Okay, so I have the 2 pieces laid on top of each other like this. I'm just gonna make a small mark right here along that line, right? And then I'll transfer the rest of the line with a square. All right, so I've got my waist marked out. I've got little X's marked so I know which side of the line to take. And now we really are ready to put the dado stack into the table saw and make some test cuts to see how this is gonna work. What I'm looking for with this test fit, I've got them both flat on the table surface. If we slide them in together, okay, so what we're looking for is that that's flush across the top and that there's no gap right down here. To set up the full cut, I'm gonna use the fence as a reference point, and I'm gonna set it so that the blade is almost touching the black line on the inside there. See that I got a little carried away with the block plane, taking some material off of this, trying to clean it up just to get that to mate better. But we're flush on this side, we're flush across the top. Pretty good joint. Again, I'll just have to be a little bit more careful on the next ones when I'm taking the block plane to it to clean up some of the saw lines. And that's a half lap joint. So that's gonna be perfect for what I need it to be. I've got 279 more of these to go, and then I'll have the inner webbing for my miter station. So let me get on this and we'll see you on the next one.